So you've recently come off the birth control pill or spironolactone, Accutane, or any other type of like kind of intense drug for acne, and you have a lot of neck acne. So acne that's like here and or even starting along your jawline, and it's driving you crazy. You feel like it's spreading, it's getting worse, and you want to know why, and you're really committed to doing it naturally. Does this sound like you? Today, I'm sharing the exact reasons you are breaking out along your neck, plus action steps you can take to start to heal it naturally. Hi there, my name is Therese, and after 15 years of acne struggles, I finally cleared my skin naturally, and I created my acne clearing program, The Clear Code, to help you do the same. 9 years and thousands of clients later, I've made it my life's work to get you clear skin without harsh chemicals, pills, and or creams. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video. There are really common reasons you are breaking out along your neck and your jawline, and I'm gonna go over the two main ones to give you some clarity, literally and figuratively. You like what I did there? Two main reasons you are breaking out along your neck are: number one, you're dealing with hormonal acne, or number two, you're dealing with a topical issue that's either a yeast issue or a purely topical issue. And we're gonna go into all three today. One of the main reasons I see acne here along your neck or along your jawline has to do with hormonal fluctuations and hormonal challenges. Usually when you've come off the birth control pill, okay, there's a whole host of things that happen right after taking the pill and right after coming off. Usually, and let me know if this sounds like you, the first 1 to 3 months can be kind of okay from a skin perspective. Things can like look and feel kind of good. And you're like, all right, I'm coasting, I'm chill. And then what happens is at around month 3, you have started to experience a significant amount of testosterone increase. So you're experiencing an androgen rebound. Also, I hurt my finger at the gym. That's why it looks like this. Everything's fine. But oh my God, it looks so bad. So as you are going through your cycle post birth control pill, you're experiencing an increasing amount of androgens, increasing specifically amount of testosterone most likely. And what testosterone does is it increases sebum levels and or causes sebum levels to fluctuate a lot. So you have these like rising levels of sebum. And what do we have here on our jawline and our neck? We have a ton of hair follicles that are highly sensitive to the activity of sebum. I talk about this in every video. I think it's important to empower you with this knowledge though. There are 4 conditions at your pore that you need to break out. Too many skin cells, too much oil, skin cells don't slough off the way they should, and then P. acnes gets into the pore, an infection starts, and you have acne, okay? That's how it goes. And so when you're dealing with these increasing levels of androgens, so increasing levels of testosterone, right? You're gonna naturally experience excess oil at the pore, which is one of the first conditions to a breakout, and one of the biggest reasons you're probably breaking out in the first place is because you have too much oil, too many skin cells, and now you have this contributing factor, right, of increasing levels of testosterone. So really, a lot of the neck and the jawline acne that I see here has to do with hormonal acne in general. I also have a Root Acne Triggers webinar you can check out via the link below, and it goes over the 7 main reasons for acne breakouts, along with 9 action steps you can take to start to heal your acne naturally over time. It's really, really helpful, so check that out, and it can help you define if that's a core root trigger for you. The second reason you're breaking out along your neck falls under one of 2 categories, either a yeast issue or a topical issue. Let's talk about yeast, Malassezia folliculitis, and or, in my opinion, a highly undertreated and underdiagnosed acne issue. So here's the deal. Our skin, it's really gross, but it's real. So we have to acknowledge it, right? Our skin has organisms on it all the time. We have organisms in our eyelashes. We have like things everywhere, okay? It's real gross. But a lot of times those things keep us alive. We actually love bacteria. We want bacteria. Bacteria is good. And one of the main bacterias that causes acne is P. acnes, okay? So that's what I just mentioned about those 4 conditions at the pore. And what happens is when you have bacteria or yeast or fungus or mites or anything, right? It's so gross, but they feed on things. So bacteria will feed on other bacteria, or it'll feed on skincare products like lipids, fats. It'll feed on things, right? And so oftentimes when we're dealing with P. acnes based bacteria, right? So we're dealing with kind of, a bacterial issue. We'll be given a topical antibiotic, okay? So like, I'm trying to think of some of the brand names. Not benzoyl peroxide, but you'll get a clindamycin, for example, and you'll apply it topically, and it's an antibacterial at its like one of its core functions. So what happens though is that let's say you have that bacteria, but then you also have the presence of a little bit of yeast, like a fungus, a Malassezia folliculitis. I have a whole video on fungal acne, so I'm only gonna touch on it a little bit here. You can check that out here. But overall, what happens when you use a topical antibiotic and you kill P. acnes is that you then increase potentially the likelihood of a yeast overgrowth. Because what happens is all the food, so the lipids, especially in your skincare products or topical products, all of those things that were being kind of consumed by the P. acnes in some ways, that Malassezia folliculitis is hungry and it starts to eat it and it starts to grow. I'm super simplifying all of this, okay? Don't come for me with the science. This is like basic fungal acne 101. But there are big differences between treating fungal acne versus bacterial acne. And I wanna give you the 5 signs that it could be fungal. Again, watch that video for more in-depth discussion. But there are some really key signs that it's fungal acne along your neck or your jawline as opposed to just regular hormonal-based P. acnes. Also keep in mind, Malassezia folliculitis, the yeast, it's lipophilic. So it needs a certain type of oil in its diet, which is why, you can let me know if this sounds familiar in the comments. Let's say you started using a new topical routine, an oil perhaps. I really don't ever want you to use oils if you're dealing with acne, just leave them on the side. But let's say you have acne and you've been using oils and your acne has gotten way worse. There's a potential that what you've done is just started to feed the yeast. So there are 5 key signs that your neck acne may be fungal and not bacterial. Number 1, the first sign is that your breakouts and your bumps, they look kind of similar. They're called monomorphic. So the sizes are really similar. Second sign is that they're concentrated along a hairline or an area of high hair follicle growth. So your jawline, your chest, your back. The third sign that I personally think is the biggest red flag is how itchy your acne is, okay? It'll wake you up at night, it's so itchy. Not temporarily itchy because it's dry. Itchy cannot solve, it's so itchy, okay? The fourth sign that it could be Malassezia is that you started using a topical antibiotic and things got way worse. And the fifth sign is that your acne, again, kind of creeps down your back, your chest, your shoulders. It's kind of all over your body as opposed to just on your face. That can usually mean it's just kind of like spreading a little bit. So one of the main things that you have to understand about yeast is what I mentioned before, is that acne, that type of yeast will feed on oil. So my favorite resource for checking out what topicals you could potentially be using that are contributing to your breakouts and contributing to yeast overgrowth is the resource sezia.co. It's SEZIA.co. I will link it here. And checking out all of your products via that website, that can be really, really helpful. Also too, buying an antifungal like a Dr. Happy Cappy or a Nizoral. Again, I'm not a dermatologist or a doctor, so always check with them first. But adding that in at the very end of your routine in the shower. So let's say you have some acne here, right? I've got some sun damage here personally. Let's say you have some acne here, or even on your back or here. At the end of every shower, a common thing that you can do is take that Nizoral or the Happy Cappy, so an anti-yeast, anti-dandruff shampoo, it's an antifungal, and apply it like a little mask. Again, not a dermatologist, but this is an option, check with them. You can apply it as a little mask as the last thing you use before you get out of the shower. You definitely don't want perfumed stuff touching it, you know? Leave it on for like 60 to 90 seconds, wash it off, and that can dramatically improve yeast overgrowth. The third reason I see for neck acne is kind of like a user error reason, okay? And that user error is that we see the acne on our face or on our neck, on our jawline, and we freak out. Understandable. But we freak out too much. And we decide, you know what? I'm just gonna use every product under the sun. And we attack it. So we'll use way too many acids, way too much benzoyl peroxide, salicylic acid, way too many topicals, right? And we'll shift them up a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean every 2 to 3 weeks. And what happens is you damage your skin barrier a little bit, which is just going to make you more predisposed to have more acne. And so it's really important that you have a really gentle skincare routine, okay? I'm talking water wash in the morning with lukewarm water. You don't need to cleanse. I know, you just like fell over. You don't need to cleanse. I haven't washed my face in the morning in a decade. There's no point, there's no reason. Your face is not getting dirty overnight while you're sleeping, I promise. And dirt is not the problem, but that's another story. The next thing is to use an SPF. Like everyone in my life knows how crazy I am about sunscreen. I have 100 on right now and I'm inside. Then at night, a gentle cleanser like the simplest cleanser, Vanicream, CeraVe, Cetaphil. A spot treatment a little bit, maybe a BHA product once or twice a week to help with skin cell turnover, so like a gentle exfoliation, and a moisturizer. I said that, did I say that right? Either way, cleanse, spot treat, moisturize, and gentle exfoliation, that's it. So much of us have serums and toners and all the things, and it's usually making things worse. So if after I've gone through this whole video, you've thought to yourself, you know what, I just want someone to help me. I just want someone to tell me why I'm breaking out on my neck. I just want someone to tell me exactly what's happening for me and my skin. And I want them to identify my root acne triggers, define a strategic plan for me to heal my acne naturally, and then clear it naturally week over week. Apply to my natural acne clearing program, the Clear Code, via the link below. We define your root acne triggers. We decide on a strategic plan to heal your acne week over week. And then once your skin is clear, we create your Clear Code, which becomes your Clear Skin lifestyle plan, really designed to keep your skin clear beyond the program. You don't need like an unsustainable, don't touch dairy, gluten, sugar, all the things for the rest of your life. You need a sustainable plan that you can actually maintain for life to keep your skin clear. And that is what we do in the Clear Code. So if you're interested in learning more, apply below. Also, if you know anyone who is struggling with acne and you know they need a little extra support, or you know they've been wondering about how to start to heal their acne naturally over time and they need extra support, please send them this video. If they have neck acne especially, this can be a really great resource for them, and I would love to see what questions you or they may have. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.